close, the world too wide, a ghost unseen, passing time. She crossed the line from dark to seen, a spark against the dark inside. From the silence, a signal rose through the static. 1,000 souls, we are the lost, the strange, the seen, united by the screen between. Raise your voice, you're not alone in these pixels. We found a Eastern years, encoded skies, every stream a thread of trust. Names became more than a chat, hearts behind each avatar. She learned that strength is letting show the cracks where hidden lights can glow. From the silence, a signal rose through the static. 1,000 souls, we are the lost, the strange, the seen, united by the screen between. Raise your voice, you're not alone in these pixels. We found a to the outcast, the quiet mind, to the ones who never fit the lines. You are more than what they said, more than voices in your From the silence, a signal rose. Now a storm of beating soul. We are the lost, the strange, the seen, no longer trapped in between. Raise your voice, let it be known. Every scream's a stepping stone. So if you're lonely, weird, unheard, step through the dark, take one small step. You might just build a promised land.
Hello! Hey David, hey Cloud, hey Grim, how's everyone doing? We are asking the question, who is the quartering? And some of you might already know who that is, but I had no idea. So, just like a lot of other characters out on YouTube, I have no idea who they are, so we're gonna look into it. And also, his name has been coming up a lot recently. I think he's in some trouble potentially, so we're gonna check out what that kind of trouble that is. I'm going to start the video, and then I'll be right back. Let me see. Right here, I'll have my headset on, so I'll be with you guys, just not here. Oh, Lord, where did I go? There. Hello, here we are. Let me get the video started. This is a really long video, so we're not gonna be able to watch the whole thing. This is in the past, so this was... Okay, so this was 2 weeks ago, so it wasn't that long ago. June the King made this video on the quartering. It is almost 4 hours long. So we're only gonna go through a little bit, and then through recent events. But since it was 2 weeks ago, they're probably going over some of the recent stuff, but then I also have videos from like a few days ago here from other people talking about. So here we go. No, not already. Model, come on now. The Quarter Pounder. Well, I'll adjust. I'll adjust as we go. Since I know absolutely nothing, let me start it up.
water fish tank devoid of living fish, but not.
Wait, what? What about Fish Tank?
In the political commentary space, there are few as detested and as untrustworthy as Jeremy Hambly. He is Schrodinger's grifter. Wealthy when there is doubt about his net worth, yet poor when fundraising through the guise of desperation.
$80,000 in equipment. I've got $300,000 almost floating right now in debt. I'm saying I make well over $1 million a year just on coffee.
Jeremy has an extensive history of fundraising for every facet of his business, but also a history of videos displaying his over $10,000 RC track with custom baseball mixed dirt, his $10,000 in trading car packs, which he opens live, and his saltwater fish tank devoid of living fish but not of aggressive monetization.
Here is the fish funeral fund.
Coverage of Jeremy's spending habits is often coupled with stories of his struggles with irritable bowel syndrome and his penchant for urinating around his home.
When you have no mortgage on your beautiful home, you can pee in it wherever you want. And the
Got
fact
quite
that
the
they
attitude,
think
doesn't
this
he?
is some kind of own is weird. It's never something I denied.
The combined decline of viewership, revenue, and respect for him have induced more outbursts, furthering his decline, and increased interest in his history which he desires to conceal. So who is Jeremy Hambly? What truly motivates him? And why does he have over 10 channels spread across his nearly 2 decades on YouTube?
Whoa,
An important part of
that's a
grifting
lot
is
of
to sell with
channels.
confidence or with purpose, not in the belief of the product, but
Hey,
for the
Carly,
sake
hey,
of personal
Johnny, hey,
gain.
Brandon.
Jeremy Hambly in the 2000s discovered that he was seemingly good at 2 things: computer repair through his employment at a computer repair shop and persuasion.
This is the type
Persuasion.
of skill that I had realized working fixing computers, that I was good with people. I was good with sales, I was good with relationships, I was really good at relating to people.
Jeremy, in enrolling in management computer systems courses at the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater, discovered he was not good at 2 things, just one.
It was really just hardcore coding, which I'm awful
Hey,
at.
Tenjo.
Jeremy struggled with his programming classes, often skipping classes to instead stay home and drink. In a single semester, he was placed under scholastic probation as his grade point average dipped below what the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater was willing to accept. Jeremy, through a tribunal, was given a chance to explain why he should be allowed to return to the college.
I decided to go into my tribunal and say, like, look, I'm changing my major. I think I'd be really good in marketing, and here are the many reasons why. I also said, oh, I'm having problems with my girlfriend and being away from home because I knew how to play on people's heartstrings, you know?
Jeremy's
Right.
emotional plea worked. He returned to the school to study marketing. Jeremy was refining his craft, claiming that he excelled in his marketing courses, eventually graduating with a Bachelor in Arts in Marketing in 2005 and a Master's of Business Administration in Marketing in 2007. It was this same year that Jeremy created his first YouTube channel, combining his college degrees and his experience with computers.
The first video in our series, From the Eyes of a Computer Tech.
Be Your Own IT was a channel primarily made to convince viewers to visit Jeremy's website, beyourownit.com. In both areas, Jeremy heavily promoted his personal computer repair courses, laptop repair courses, and even a guide on how to start a computer repair business. Eventually,
Okay.
he would sell the physical tools needed for computer repair. Among the hundreds of videos encompassing guides, general information on computer components, and advice, few would be archived. The videos that were would haunt Jeremy for decades.
At the office this week, we had a situation where one of the techs came across some pictures on a customer's computer that were of the child pornography
Oh, no.
variety. I don't really know if there's any tech way to put that. The point of this video is just to remind people that, you know, as techs, we read your emails, so to speak. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying it happens. So if you have things that you don't want computer techs to see, you know, maybe change the folder name when you take it in if you can.
While some would see this
Okay.
video as informative in how computer techs have access to users' personal information, others
How to hide your illegal tanks.
would eventually view this as Jeremy, per his specific example, advising predators on how not to get caught. For the time being, this video was buried under popular tutorial videos of questionable quality. Jeremy soon moved on from this channel, not from disinterest, but rather the interest of who Jeremy claims was a venture capitalist, or VC.
Some VC guy bought that channel from me. And I think I got $160,000. So I got a big check. This was when I was 22 years old, 23 years old.
Side note, it is impossible for Jeremy to sell that YouTube channel at the age of 22 or 23. With his year of birth being 1983, it would place the transaction in 2005 or 2006, a year or two before his channel was even created. Regardless, Jeremy's claim does seem to hold some merit. As early as 2011, there were different hosts on the Be Your Own IT channel. With this potential transaction, the possible selling of the Be Your Own IT channel, something changed with Jeremy's outlook on YouTube. Suddenly, channel growth could translate directly to revenue. The grift, as it were, was not entirely in the selling of products through his personal websites. It could now also be to sell a channel and the website coupled to it. This could explain RC Nightmare, a channel established August 27, 2010. As Be Your Own IT drew from Jeremy's experience with computers, RC Nightmare drew from Jeremy and his best friend Brandon's enthusiasm for RC cars, specifically higher-end, customizable remote control vehicles, some with the ability to surpass 100 miles per hour. Jeremy and Brandon began by uploading videos focusing on unboxing cars and tutorial videos on how to optimize or install components. Brandon was adept in the verbal and physical breakdown of the vehicles. From the aerodynamics to even the thermodynamics, Brandon speedily named off components and even their composition. Jeremy, however, often spoke of personal anecdotes and the superficial qualities of the vehicles, sometimes even struggling to remove the vehicle from its cardboard platform.
This time I'm actually a little bit better prepared to get this thing out of here. So I won't do my fat guy struggles bit. Albeit, I know that's a crowd pleaser. Well, maybe you will see it. Maybe you'll get a little taste
still looks like
here.
you're struggling, yeah. Oh, okay.
Brandon's videos of this sort often outperformed Jeremy's. Regardless, there was not as much demand for information on remote control vehicles as there was computer repair. Naturally, this was an issue. Without significant traffic, Jeremy could not grow his accompanying website rcnightmare.com, making it both difficult to sell and more difficult to bring advertisers on too. While Jeremy did utilize his tested strategy of nearly daily uploads, he also found a new way to boost both his channel's growth and his website's growth, even if it was artificial.
Every 250 subscribers we get on YouTube, we're going to give away a truck, up to 10 trucks. If we get all the subscribers in the next week, we'll give them all away this week. All that we ask is that you subscribe to our YouTube.
Back when I started streaming in like 2015, this was still a very popular thing to do to grow your channel, to do giveaways like every single day. It never works. It never works because then you end up with, sure, a lot of subscribers, but not exactly viewers, because people are not there to watch you or your content. They just want to win stuff.
YouTube channel. Come over to our forum. Have at least 10 posts in the forum. Now, these can be questions, comments, or answers, and reply to one blog post. That's it.
This strategy appeared to have worked. Jeremy announced a winner on November 16, 2010, and a different set of winners in January 2011. 117 participants amounts to over 1,000 forum posts. Just 1 month later, Jeremy made another RC-related channel, focusing on RC discussion with both Brandon and Jeremy present. And in June, Jeremy promised free t-shirts to any user that reaches 100 posts on the RC Nightmare forum. These are likely the same t-shirts that could be purchased on the website. Separately, and still in June, Jeremy was running yet another giveaway. Rather than focusing on forum posts, the condition to win was based on referrals, either to RC Nightmare or Friend of RC. Not included was the third channel in the expanding network, under RC Flight School, covering remote control planes. Following this pattern, the RC Skipper channel was created on July 1st, covering remote control boats. These channels, relative to RC
remote control boats are probably even less popular.
Nightmare saw very little growth, possibly due to their lack of uploads. Though RC Nightmare would see some monetization through advertisements and an online marketplace the following year, Jeremy evidently grew weary of solely focusing on RC vehicles. This explains the existence of Score10bucks.com, a website run by Jeremy. It is also tied to this Twitter account under his name, Jeremy Hambly. As for the website, Jeremy appears to have been drop shipping select DVDs. Quote, here's what we're doing with our advertising budget.
Right, Clumsy?
Instead of building tons of websites to promote these DVD releases or
I don't remember YouTube back then, so I don't think I would go to YouTube a lot, so. I prefer The Bothering. Interesting. He has a lot of names.
buying up ad space, we spend our budget on $10 gift cards to a major online retailer. Everyone likes free money, and getting $10 for buying a DVD is essentially getting a DVD for free. Unquote. This website, apparent from the lack of updates, was abandoned the same month it was erected. Jeremy, unrelenting, created yet another website known as Marketing Sheriff. As with Be Your Own IT and RC Nightmare, this website had a forum, accompanying tutorials through the Marketing Sheriff YouTube channel, and offered one-on-one consulting. Quote, Marketing Sheriff also hosts high-level online marketing video
High-level online marketing video lessons. High level. I gotta love when people call it their own service that, you know?
lessons, elite contract negotiations, and members-only forums of experts to get your questions answered right away. The Deputy Program is a group of the world's top-performing online marketing, design, contract negotiation, and all things business-oriented. Unquote. According to Jeremy, Marketing Sheriff and focusing on
legit.
servicing higher-end clients would be his main revenue stream.
Hey,
Similarly
One-Arm.
successful was MTG
Hey,
Headquarters,
Valcora.
a channel based on the popular trading card game Magic the Gathering.
Yo.
What's up, guys? Jeremy and Brandon here from MTG Headquarters.
MTG Headquarters.
That's short for Magic the Gathering.
How's it going?
While Brandon would make appearances on MTG Headquarters, this channel was largely run by Jeremy. Rather than focusing on the strategic elements of the game, Jeremy centered his content on unboxing card sets. There were still more channels to be made, such as Team RCN and RCS Spotlight. Both of these channels were soon abandoned, as was the fate for all of Jeremy's RC-related channels. As in early 2013, Brandon had moved, making frequent uploads unfeasible and decreasing Jeremy's passion for the channels.
This will be the last time I explain it. Brandon didn't leave, he got a job. And his job took him to Kentucky, and I'm very happy for him.
The RC videos soon paused across the
Right.
board. Jeremy claimed
Well, the thing is, right, I think it makes sense to give a lot of things a try, and if it doesn't work, you keep trying, you know? I can admire that sort of ambition and discipline. Even if things doesn't work, you keep trying. Because there were aspects of every channel that he would make that did actually work. So it could be an issue of topic, an issue of, like, consistency. But there were aspects of it that would work.
to have sold an RC channel, but
And
it
I mean, now TheQuartering has over 2 million subscribers, so, you know, he is doing something right.
is unspecific with which one.
You know, and then I started a channel about RC cars, and I sold that.
None of the aforementioned channels have seen any uploads outside of Brandon or Jeremy. Perhaps he means he sold a website. Only that too would be devoid of updates for years to come. Even the bottom of the website's homepage displays Brandon and Jeremy as the owners. Whatever the case,
Right, as soon as I heard him, I was like, this would not be someone that I would enjoy being around. But then again, the overconfidence does work for some people, right? I prefer a more humble approach.
the RC channels and website remain largely inactive. Jeremy's focus instead was placed on his Magic the Gathering channel and his vlog/self-improvement channel, Me vs. Me. The latter was established under two goals:
Ooh, a vlog, okay.
to lose weight from a starting point of 340
Yo, another weight loss journey. Let's go. We're finding common ground here.
6 pounds, and to drink less. Jeremy
drink
abandoned
less?
this channel and possibly his
Oh.
goals in just 3 months. It
Well.
was here in
That didn't last very long.
2013, with nearly all former projects abandoned, he finally found the success he desperately sought. In making videos opening booster packs to obtain high-value cards, by September
Hey, see the
2013,
guy?
MTG Headquarters reached 25,000 subscribers, making it Jeremy's fastest-growing channel.
Maybe one day we'll find someone actually successful. Aw, so real. So real.
Like his
Let it be me. Let it be me.
prior channels, he also created an accompanying website and focused on nearly daily uploads and giveaways.
Gonna do a giveaway coming up. Stay tuned. So, I'm gonna do a little bit of giveaway. Let's get right to it. And
Giveaway,
that's why I'm
giveaway,
doing
giveaway.
giveaway right now too.
Giveaway.
I've been trying to give these away, which are the event decks. Jeremy here from MTG Headquarters doing another
You lack motivation.
sicko giveaway. I mean, obviously I kept the rares, so yeah, you know, I gotta support the channel somehow.
These giveaways still required users to subscribe to MTG Headquarters or the new set of trading card-related channels. These did not perform.
Yo, when you're Walmart famous, I so want to be Walmart famous, even though we have no Walmarts in my country. I want to be Walmart famous.
Nearly
much.
as well as his MTG channel. It could be because of his lack of knowledge of the other trading card games. In this video alone, he misnames one of the most iconic first-generation Pokemon several times.
Reverse Hollow Charmander, the Reverse Hollow Charmander, and a Reverse Hollow Charmander in the same pack. That happened.
Did you just say Charmander? I don't even know what he's called. I think it's Blastoise. Did he call it what?
In a different pack too.
Though it is possible that Jeremy has grown several channels for the sake of selling them, in a late 2013 vlog, he states it is because he is lonely. This channel could be a distraction to fill the absence of the friendship Brandon provided.
I do YouTube for the community. That's the only reason I do it. I don't do it because
Blastoise, yeah, and Charizard. He was calling it Charmander.
I want to make money. Believe me, it's a
That's not gonna work. If you're ooh.
Yeah, we should have a scale cam, but you gotta trust me.
Is it just me, or is the moon looking a little too round lately? I don't know, something seems off, and I think someone should get to the bottom of it. You want me to get to the bottom of the moon? Wait, are you calling the moon fat right now? I believe the moon was always round. I don't know, Mr. Boom Boom Pow. I don't think you're up to anything. I don't know, man. Thank you for the $4.99. I do appreciate that. I hope you're doing okay.
it's a money pit.
I don't know.
I don't do it. You know, I do it to connect with people. I don't.
But yeah, like having a Pokemon trading card game channel and not knowing how to, what's it called, one of the more basic part of the original 150 is weird.
This isn't
And it's off-putting. Like, you're not gonna want to watch that guy.
isn't as like pathetic as it sounds, but like I don't have friends that. Well, I have very few friends really.
Pokemon.
It's not because I'm not popular.
How are your Pokemans doing today?
You know, it's just life happens, and when you get older, you just don't connect with.
Yeah, well, cloud controls. They were in Japanese, I believe. So yeah, those were not English. So I don't blame him when it comes to that. It was not a matter of reading.
The same people you used to.
While Jeremy's loneliness is there, as he would later describe it in detail, the motivation to grow his channel was also likely monetary. Whatever the case, no matter how large his channel would get, he would always desire more.
I'm really wondering what he's using that money on when he's making it, you know?
Even with MTG Headquarters at 50.
But we will never know, because he abandoned his vlog. That's where we would be keeping him accountable, you know?
54,000 subscribers, his largest channel ever, it was still not enough.
How do we get to 100,000? How do we continue to fulfill the mission statement that is basically to grow the game and grow such an amazing community? And you guys have been truly awesome. So I've opened the store on the website, but what I've decided to do here is actually
You better learn
a
Japanese.
service that you've probably heard about.
I mean, I would get it wrong too, but not freaking calling Blastoise Charmander.
Called Patreon. I'm going to use it to do amazing things. I've got.
Oh, he's got a Patreon, guys. Another money grab. And he's going to be doing amazing things. Can't wait to hear what that is.
So many things planned for the website. I'm not going to keep any of it. 100% of it's going to go right back into the site.
Jeremy claims he would use the Patreon money to incorporate applications into the MTG Headquarters website, and to have 5 dedicated writers for it.
I know.
He bought his wife 3 airplanes? Did someone actually marry him? Are you serious?
Oh, it's God, I hate e-begging. It's
I hate e-begging.
It's annoying, but I just think this is a great way for us to work together.
Yeah, he does seem like a guy who starts projects every other week, you know?
To just keep the MTG community getting better and better and better, and get up and take notice, and really put together some awesome tools on mtgheadquarters.com, which is essentially everybody's website.
Jeremy, now 7 years into creating videos on YouTube, began to refine his approach, where he began simply asking for users to subscribe, and it evolved with giveaways. He was now incorporating purpose and community into his calls to action. Yet there was still room for improvement. His Patreon, as per the Wayback Machine, would not even reach the second milestone. And though Jeremy vowed to grow the MTG community, his efforts and finances were not entirely there. As in late 2014, he created another channel unrelated to Magic the Gathering, trading cards, remote control vehicles, or even tech support.
Hey there, I'm Jeremy, and you've come to that part of
Yeah, let me remind you guys again, I do not know this guy. I know absolutely nothing about this guy. That's why we're watching this.
YouTube where you might be wondering how the heck you got here. Together with my beautiful wife and our best friend Brandon.
Yo, wifey!
We're about as obsessed with the arcade as anyone, specifically claw machines.
Claw
obsessed with
machines?
that we've already bought 4 different machines and have them in our houses.
You have a claw machine in you have several claw machines in your house?
Clawstruck was Jeremy and Brandon's newest channel. Although Brandon...
Yeah, that's what I mean. I was really more surprised about the wife. The wife.
had moved away, Jeremy was dead set on moving near him.
Time had passed and I kicked around the idea of moving to Louisville, and well, I've decided that I'm going to do that, and I'm looking for a home there, and it's gonna have a big yard, one that I can put our C-Track in.
For the time being, in early 2015, Jeremy set his sights on yet another project.
Yo, 2015, that's when I started. Super late. I was so late to the party. That's when I started streaming.
Not a website or YouTube channel, but an application he named Gamefinder. The word finder is missing an E in the same style of Grindr, the location-based LGBTQ dating app. Likewise, Gamefinder was an app for its users to find one another. The criteria were the games users sought to play in person. Jeremy managed to raise $30,000 for the app's development on Kickstarter, and it released just 3 months later.
This isn't a
Listen, not everyone can say that they've had a successful Kickstarter. Why can I not speak? Hello?
dead application whose owner is cashing in. In fact, the
A dead application? How long did it even last?
Next Pro is, in addition to being free, Gamefinder currently is without any ads or even an upgrade cost.
Successful! Yeah, successful. I do that a lot, actually. I say that a lot! Instead of saying successful, I say successful! Don't call me out like that!
That was the professor from the channel Tolarian Community College.
What's
like
that?
Jeremy, the professor runs a Magic the Gathering-based channel. This is someone that Jeremy met at a convention earlier in the year. The professor was one of the creators Jeremy got along with. The same could not be said about Wedge from the Mana Source, a creator that cancelled a meeting of fans and creators because Jeremy was to be in attendance. All this is explained in this video from Darium CCG. So even with Jeremy being somewhat infamous in the Magic community, channels like Tolarian Community College were willing to be fair when assessing Gamefinder. While the professor praised the app's lack of advertisements or predatory monetization, his complaints echoed the major issues users had with the app, describing it as simplistic and lacking in features. While Jeremy was aware of these complaints and sought to add more social elements to the app's main plight, according to Jeremy, was that it never hit critical mass. It was never able to reach a wider audience on launch day, meaning users would download the app to find few people online. Jeremy
Are you okay? So it didn't have the success on day one that you wanted to have after getting money from people through Kickstarter, so you just gave up on it. That's disappointing.
claims the app also had budgeting issues, such as spending too much on rewards for Kickstarter backers and too much on the development cost of the app, claiming to have spent $10,000 to $20,000
It's the giveaway mindset.
more dollars of his own money to market it. If what Jeremy says is true, then MTG Headquarters would be more to him than a device for monetary gain.
Riley.
If anything, Jeremy was building a sort of reliance on YouTube. There was something about seeing his channel grow that would excite him, that gave him purpose. This could explain the ever-increasing giveaways, and why he has yet to sell this channel. If growing the channel gives him purpose, then what happens when the growth slows? When the video's earnings begin to drop?
Speaking of MTG, guys, I recently got my very first Commander deck. I didn't get to use it yet, so I'm sad, but it's so cool. I was very happy.
Answer is this sort of video.
Earnings are lower now than they were a year and a half or even 2 years ago, I think, for at least for my channel. And I know if you watch guys like Brian or Wedge talk about it, it's the same thing. True for them and true for all YouTubers. Everything on this shelf is going to be given away to patrons. Each month, I'm going to host several giveaways where any
Oh my god, stop with the giveaways, dude. Those aren't actual fans.
patron will just,
Hey, Fat Cat, good to see you.
win it from, even if you back for $1, you're eligible. I never started this channel with the expectation of making money. I think...
I don't know about that, buddy. I don't know about that. Oh, can we be real right now?
Opening several $5,000 beta starter decks will tell you that.
Whenever Jeremy's channel begins to lose traction, he does whatever it takes to keep it growing. He increases the amount of giveaways, pleads with his audience, all while claiming that this is not for him. It is for his viewers.
Of
this
course.
early 2016 vlog on
That's why every time you make a channel and it doesn't go well, you abandon it.
MTG Headquarters is key to understanding his potential true motivation.
I never had any stress or anxiety, nothing, until I was like in my mid-20s, and bam, panic attacks every night. I know it's a combination of my brain chemistry and things I do. Not getting enough sleep, drinking too much caffeine. If I drink too much alcohol too many days in a row, I'm at like a higher risk for it.
That was a video of Jeremy describing his anxiety issues, something that began in his 20s, something that he has been unable to shake. Earlier in the same video, Jeremy explains how, approximately 30 times a day, he reaches into his pocket to make sure his Xanax is still there in case he has a panic attack. Coincidentally, the rate at which he's been getting these has seemingly increased since his channel's growth has slowed. Jeremy specifically cites how he's already had 2 panic attacks within the week he made the video. What is being established is a vicious cycle that would bind Jeremy the more he fit into it. The more he would try to maintain endless growth, the more it would crush him.
For the past year, I've been running myself ragged, trying to run a business as well as YouTube full-time. And while it's been worth every long night, it's unlikely I can continue this pace much longer. I'm just so tired all the time. Now, you may have heard of me talk about my Patreon for several months now. The truth is, the support I'm receiving on my Patreon is literally the only reason I can spend the amount of time I do now on these YouTube videos. What I so desperately want now is the chance to take my channel to the next level.
In this video, released April 2016, it appears Jeremy was reading a pre-written
I've kind of heard of this guy, but I didn't know what he was famous for. I had seen the name TheQuartering here and there, but I have no idea what he's done, what he's famous for. Apparently, he started out as an IT sort of channel, where he would like help you with like technical difficulties around computers, and then he started remote control cars content. He started many different channels, so I can definitely applaud him for like giving several different topics a try. Eventually, he seems to have centered more around Magic the Gathering content.
sales pitch, asking his
He
audience
does have that look of the IT guy, doesn't he?
to increase their support on his Patreon, allowing Jeremy to reduce the time spent on his clients from marketing to Sheriff, claiming it is for better or more diverse content on MTG Headquarters. While Jeremy did make good on diversifying his content with the increase of collaborations, interviews with Magic the Gathering artists, and even PowerPoint presentation
Smart.
guides, none of these videos could trump his simple, effortless card opening videos. As much as Jeremy desired to change and improve into something
God, people love card openings. Most of us can't afford it, so we have to go to content creators for it. Hey, Jeff.
superior, he could not find any footholds. and was slipping into a breakdown.
Now, I wish I had done a lot of things differently. I wish I was friendlier with other Magic YouTube channels. I wish YouTube ad revenue wasn't less now than it was a year ago. But I can't change any of that, really.
It was just a month later, in May 2016, that Jeremy went on his infamous Twitter rant, spurred by this panel.
Are you joking, or do you actually have a new Godzilla set? Because I would actually like to see that, like an opening. Can you move your camera to the desk so that we can see the opening? Because I would really like to see that.
Women are playing Magic and we're here to stay, and there are only going to be more of us. And that's kind of the
girls? Yo, am I seeing this correctly? Are those of the female variety? Hello? What?
Conversation I want to have now, instead of just looking at us as something that is weird and to be studied.
This panel was streamed and uploaded in video.
Yo, this reminds me of a panel that I did. I think it was in 2016 with an all-girls cast around Star Citizen content. That was fun. We only ended up doing a few episodes, but that was also an all-girls panel.
Form. It is titled Women in Magic Panel and sits at only 22,000 views. It is not
It's called Resting Bitch Face?
At all a video of major significance and is of 4 female judges discussing their experience in the Magic community, from the sexual harassment they receive to wanting women in Magic to be treated as a norm in the Magic community. Louis Scott Vargas, a streamer, quoted a different Magic creator who posted the link to the video on Twitter, noting how disappointing the comments were in response to the video. Jeremy, under his MTG Headquarters account, responds by stating that they should not be so thin-skinned. Yet another creator joins the conversation, emphasizing how people should be less crappy to each other. Jeremy responds, quote, "I simply choose to not be offended by what anonymous commenters say. That's a lot more obtainable," unquote. The conversation then moves into gender and skin color, Jeremy stating it is entirely irrelevant to Magic players, and how his penis does not in fact make him stronger. This kicked off a new set of tweets, not directed at any individual creator, rather the Magic community in general. Quote, "So many mindless betas in the MTG community. Come on, sheep. Demand proof, statistics. You know, actual evidence. Attention, sheep. Formulate your own opinions. Being wrong is simply better than parroting popular opinion. Apparently presenting a logical alternative to playing a victim means you hate women. I should have known better, lol. Going back to real world. This era of feminism gets lost in spending more time shaming actual conversation. I love women. They are every bit are equal," unquote. Jeremy would delete these tweets soon after posting. This will not stop them from being archived and immediately posted again on Twitter. This user takes note of his specific tweet in response to a comment about planeswalkers needing their own bathroom.
Bye, Jeff.
Jeremy adding that they should send their urine into the aether. This was viewed as a commentary about the controversy of trans people requesting to use the bathroom of their gender identity. Jeremy responds to this screenshot with, quote, "Things turn toxic, so I clean them up. But yeah, you're right. Planeswalkers should use their own bathroom in the aether, kid," unquote.
I mean, this is what was going through my mind. You guys think that joke is transphobic? You think that joke makes me a monster? Let me show you what a monster is.
According to Jeremy, he pushed back from his comments, encouraged him to double down and act more aggressive, even if his intent was not an honest commentary. Even though Jeremy frames it this way, he would first attempt to regain the favor of the community with an apology on Reddit. Quote, "I want everyone to feel included in MTG. You can't really control how people react to certain things, and certainly Twitter is not a great place to have a complex discussion on gender issues. Everything I said after my original few tweets was at best insensitive and at worst outright wrong. Again, I am sorry," unquote. This post has exactly 100 comments and 0 upvotes. The comments cite Jeremy's passion and specificity behind the delete
Exactly 0 upvotes. Dude, that says a lot.
Tweets and are distrusting of his apology. Some are even noting how often Jeremy is editing the Reddit post. To this specific comment, Jeremy responds, quote, "Yeah, it wasn't reading right. I am not good at writing, so that's why I do videos. I am just trying to apologize and the comments keep saying it's not good enough," unquote. Jeremy would address his tweets in video form.
You know, drama over. Don't be a dick.
It does look like he lost some weight though, because in that one video, he was like 356 something. It doesn't look like he's that weight now, so he's lost some weight.
I thought
he's a success story, just, you know, he didn't keep it up on the blog.
I guess maybe I had to say that, but
Well, when I say success story, I mean maybe in weight loss, but apparently not as a person, because that's why we're watching this.
what I'm seeing is you all just basically know that, you know?
It took about a month and a half for Jeremy to begin right where he left off. On Twitter, he changed his display name to MTG Shitlord HQ, derisively
That feels more appropriate.
called Wedge the Hamburglar. On his personal account, stated Wedge is a cancer, has zero original ideas, and steals others' content, and tweeted even more, stating, quote, "Alpha personalities are the ones making..."
Okay, by the way, June the King personally dislikes TheQuartering and definitely took some extra jabs here and there. Yeah, I can kind of see that.
all the money in MTG. Talk to any vendor. They are capitalizing on your beta-ness. The MTG community is not ready for truth. Cucks and white knights drive the entirety of the narrative. Wizards, discrimination is guaranteed if you have a conservative mindset. Community discrimination...
It did not need to... Well, it kind of does paint a picture, so... Hey, Trucker. What is this we're watching? It's about TheQuartering. TheQuartering has been... It's a channel, a guy named Jeremy, and we're basically listening to his story, and he has been a little bit controversial recently. That's why I'm looking into him, and I personally had no idea who he was, so we're learning together.
Also guaranteed. I mean, look at their community team. Every one of them is a leftist. Don't be a beta lotus, folks. Be an alpha.
And always trust someone who unironically uses alphas and betas in their sentences, right? So true.
Unquote. Jeremy changed his display name again the following week, this time to make magic dank again, and tweeted, quote, "Straight truth, the reason you can't trust me is easy. I don't need your money like other top MTG channels. Simple as that.
Okay.
Here is the thing about my fellow shitlords. We have real numbers. Some would like to believe everyone who plays MTG is a snowflake. Nope." Unquote. In August, continuing this escalation, Jeremy announced that he had blocked many people on Twitter. Back to his personal account, Jeremy posted pictures of his guns in response to...
Can you imagine being his wife and having to deal with the anxiety that this guy feels over what's happening on the internet?
riots happening in his area. Finally, Jeremy, on his MTG Headquarters account, states there are no good-looking females or males with personality, and that the vast majority of MTG YouTubers have subpar production quality and are boring. On the Magic TCG Reddit, users commented on Jeremy's ongoing rants. One former creator blames Jeremy for...
Dude, are you okay? Do you need help?
why he stopped making videos, specifically due to how Jeremy's low-effort pack openings flooded YouTube, potentially burying their higher-effort content. Other commenters shared the sentiment and denounced Jeremy, deeming his content as low-effort garbage that is composed of opening packs of Magic cards. The following month, on September 8th, Jeremy released a 28-minute video addressing his ongoing controversy, saying that he needs to clear his name while claiming Reddit is a hate fest. Displeased in how Reddit mods are not policing comment sections enough, causing what he calls witch hunts directed at him. In this video, Jeremy states he takes no issue with trans or gay people, or any similar quality for that matter.
Similar quality. Interesting way to put that.
Jeremy appears to be trying to de-escalate the tension between him and the Magic the Gathering community. And it worked, or so he thought. On September 9th, Jeremy posted 2 videos containing spoilers for an upcoming Magic the Gathering release. This is information from a PR firm working under Wizards of the Coast, the creators of Magic the Gathering.
Spoiler, his wife has a very specific way of dealing with the stress of being married to Jeremy. Ooh, is it cheating?
Often delivered to select content creators as a way to excite their audiences for upcoming cards. These videos performed terribly compared to Jeremy's pack opening videos. But the significance of this was not that it was meant to garner viewership. Rather, it appeared that Wizards of the Coast was extending an olive branch to Jeremy following his de-escalation. It was only when the spoilers...
She's over here right now. She's definitely getting railed. And not by Jeremy.
...were allegedly posted to Reddit that Jeremy, and to that extent, the Magic community, was notified the spoilers sent to Jeremy was done so by mistake. While the original post does not appear to be archived, this Redditor quoted the Magic the Gathering employee on the matter. Quote, "We don't reward the behavior this channel exhibits. When we preview sets, we provide a handful of cards to our PR agency to use with outlets who aren't part of our core audience. When one of these outlets passed on using these cards, they reassign the cards to this outlet without doing research and also without checking with us first. We would not have greenlit his receiving of these cards had they asked." Unquote.
Here I was, feeling like a total moron to think that Wizards had just extended the olive branch and everything was going to be good.
Jeremy in this video compares that statement as an endorsement to which
Have the cockening.
him, simultaneously claiming that Wizards of the Coast are listening to an extremely small minority of 30 or 40 people, while also stating that he is receiving a massive amount of hate. The one boon with this controversy is that Jeremy had a newfound angle to solicit donations, one that could weaponize culture and anger, a combination that would bring him much strife, but also considerable wealth.
You can speak with your wallet and take the plunge and back us on Patreon.
Oh, God.
The more backers we get on Patreon, the louder voice we can have, the more interesting things we can do. Wizards can't. Wizards won't fly me out to PAX. We'll go to see them at PAX. That Patreon gets big enough, I'll fly to every major event and I'll stand there and do coverage for you. And I'll try to keep it real 100%.
Yeah, just make sure to, sub to his Patreon.
This was the beginning of Jeremy's capitalization
Or instead, if you prefer, you can go to my Ko-Fi instead. I'll spend the money more wisely.
of outrage. In the following years, Jeremy would master his craft. Meanwhile, with the understanding that he was not welcome in the Magic community, Jeremy revived Pokemon Headquarters while still posting to MTG Headquarters.
No, forget Pokemon, dude! You called Blastoise Charmander! Stop!
The video announcing his return sits at less than 1,000 views. Jeremy posted on his Pokemon channel from late 2016 to early 2017. The channel failed to gain any momentum, with its videos far underperforming compared to videos found on MTG Headquarters. It was here that Jeremy resigned himself as a pack opening channel with the occasional commentary video. The latter type of video was often on the topic or tangential to his infamy.
If you would have told me
Oh my god, Pete, shut up. No, it's
that there's a man more universally hated in the Magic YouTube community than me, I would have told you, you're crazy.
On June 5th, 2017, two things happened. Jeremy posted his final Claw Machine related video on Clawstruck and live streamed while drunk. While he often tweeted at or commented on other creators in the MTG community, there was one that he targeted unprovoked. This was cosplayer Christine Sprankle.
Serial
You targeted a woman? What?
virtue signaler and crying for Patreon dollars cosplayer See a Sprankle Run posted yesterday. Allow messages to my Facebook page again. Question my life choices immediately. Posting out. Came for cosplay inspiration and left only with an erection. In all seriousness, though, I love your work. Okay.
Jeremy was commenting on Sprankle's post and the comments found within. A post about receiving unwanted comments.
Here we go. Victor Puente, cuckold. You know this dude's a cuck. Oh yes, she's
Him calling people cucks. Damn, dude. You sure you want to go that route?
just under constant anonymous direct message assault. Like, she is literally triggered.
Literally.
Let's cuckold number Nicholas again.
Okay,
It
more.
makes me
more
sad that
cucks.
you have to be. It makes me sadder that I'm not even surprised. Me, despairing over social norms. If you're going to creep, at least have some
Dude, Jeremy, you have problems. You are way too obsessed, man. There's something wrong.
decent grammar. I'd agree with that. Obviously, Sprankle is a pro cosplayer. You know she's a professional cosplayer by the fact that she has to solicit Patreon dollars and then cry in her Patreon video to get loser beta
Hello? Who's talking? Hello?
cucks to give her
Are you not the most hypocritical little man? Holy crap.
Money. I mean, it is like an all-you-can-cuck buffet on this thread. Oh, I'm sorry, Sprankle. Let's look at your cosplay.
Oh, what? Why is it in quotes, dude? What are you talking? Is that not a cosplay? Are you mad she has a better body than you? Like, what's going on here?
Your art.
Oh, it's not okay. Oh, snap. Oh, you got me. Oh, you got me now, buddy. Okay.
Where some poor 14-year-old kid was unfortunately made an erection comment about you, and fuck him for being such a degenerate. I mean, what is sexual about this? Nothing, right? Oh no, totally nothing sexual about this. Oh yeah, here you go, Sprankle. Another totally non-sexual picture.
Yo, he needs help.
Where the Pokeball happens to be right on your fucking bush.
Hello?
Okay, let's see what we got here.
He is seeing things where there aren't any, dude. Serious.
Oh yeah, you're wearing a bodysuit. Yeah, nothing sexual about that. Oh, here you go, wearing basically a bra. Yep.
Whoa! He hasn't gotten laid in years, man. He's so salty. Holy crap. Holy crap, dude. You.
Nothing hot about that. Here we go again. More basically 75% nude. Nothing sexual there. Oh yeah, look at a bodysuit. Yeah, I'm not going to sexualize you. I mean, fuck me if I'm going to say that I wish there was a little slot down here, you know, for me to, you know, for us to pleasure each other.
Yo, holy crap. The things that are coming out of his mouth right now.
You know, because that's not what your intent is.
Jeremy ended up directing his audience towards Sprankle's Twitter. If not his comments, then this is indisputable evidence of targeted harassment.
Please, everyone on the internet, come and support CS Sprankle Run on Twitter and let her know how totally unattractive and unsexual she looks and how few Patreon dollars you're going to give her, and maybe she will avoid these digital rapes.
This
He didn't. He freaking didn't. Oh my god, what's wrong with you? How does he not have a single idea of how bad he sounds right now?
was not the only time Jeremy commented on Sprankle or
So, what a salty little man. What a salty little man.
her appearance. In this tweet, Jeremy refers to Sprankle as a man. This Twitter user claims that Jeremy, in a deleted video directed at Sprankle, stated, quote, "She's a dog, a 3 out of 10. I'd still do her."
Yeah, we all know you'd still do her. That was pretty obvious from all the pictures that you sexualized that weren't sexual at all. Yeah, we noticed.
Quote. These comments all came back when in November 2017, Sprankle stated that Jeremy, through MTG Headquarters, has made her life hell this whole year.
Oh yeah.
She followed this tweet by announcing that she was ostensibly leaving the Magic community, also citing that she was going through a horrible
She got bullied out, man.
breakup. Jeremy was immediately blamed for Sprankle's departure. One day later, Jeremy published 2 videos. The first could be found on his newest channel, TheQuartering, a channel that hosted commentary videos mostly commenting on the Magic community or media similar to it. The second was MTG Headquarters. These videos bring attention to the ongoing campaign to get him banned from Magic the Gathering, a campaign whose supporters were galvanized with the departure of Sprankle. Commenters and creators alike were calling on Wizards of the Coast to take action, pointing out Jeremy's comments. Yet there was one often missed. A video in where Jeremy does not target a specific creator, cosplayer, or commenter. Rather, Mark Rosewater, the head designer for Magic the Gathering.
I ran a similar scientific poll, and I even asked everyone
Scientific poll.
to tell the truth. I said, hey, quick poll. How many of you did Mark Rosewater
Quick scientific poll.
touch inappropriately? Parentheses, tell the truth, internet. Since internet polls are scientific fact, consider this your trial, Mark Rosewater. Now, I know he has me muted. That's fine.
Jeremy created a poll insinuating that Mark Rosewater was a predator even after Mark had blocked him. This was Jeremy's attempt to discredit Twitter polls and also his response to Mark Rosewater citing a Twitter poll as evidence. Suffice to say, Jeremy had time and time again made himself known to senior employees at Wizards of the Coast. On November 26, 2017, the professor uploaded a video attempting to speak to the MTG community and reach Jeremy. He calls for de-escalation, for community members to stop harassing Jeremy and for Jeremy to stop his own campaign, even though he knows how unlikely that is. This video was far more comprehensive than any other video commenting on the ongoing scandal. Most importantly, it contained a great deal of evidence that
Yo, calling her a guy just because she has short hair is so insane to me. How salty can you be? Just remember, you said you would still do her, so... Hello?
Jeremy was persistent in harassing his online targets.
Jeremy, just being fair here, just being reasonable here, do you think that when someone such as myself, and this is just one example, makes a reply to someone that says, oh, you lost a follower over Nazi punching joke, but you gained a modern follower, seems like you traded up, to make an entire video saying I advocate political violence? I received so many comments about Nazis and the Holocaust and my being one and what I'm doing. And, you know, most of my family died in concentration camps.
The professor's video saw mixed reception. While it was touted for the amount of evidence against Jeremy, some creators took issue with the professor's presentation and the alleged scope of 2 years that Sprankle was harassed by Jeremy when there only existed months, not years, of evidence of harassment online.
It seems to me like the way you're presenting yourself just now and the way that you've made this video, you've kind of tried to make it look as if you're coming from an area of good faith when it's kind of obvious that you're just trying your hardest to virtue signal for what you feel is the righteous side.
That was creator Count Dinkula, a creator that would later start a podcast with Jeremy. He encourages his audience to read.
It's exhausting how overused those terms are. I can imagine that.
Research this for themselves. Advice that will go well to Jeremy's own response to the professor's video, not found on MTG Headquarters, but on TheQuartering. Jeremy's video opened with the professor's minor comment about Nazi comments.
Did you just evoke concentration camps to strengthen your video about mean tweets?
Jeremy failed to engage with the overarching arguments that Jeremy is disruptive and that he encourages unwelcome comments. Instead, Jeremy chooses to comment on the professor's superficial qualities.
I want to point out, look at how disheveled he looks.
Dude, are you serious? That's what you go to? Oh.
He has kind of a lazy face. His hair's all
okay,
awry. This is on purpose, okay?
This goes on for about 2 minutes. Jeremy fails to state anything of substance.
Wow.
It is then that Jeremy claims that the professor's video was so well researched that it must have been a collaborative effort. Jeremy then presents.
It's like when Savage was really salty about me commenting on her, and all she could say was, "She looks like a Leslie. She looks like a Leslie," and then you put my photo on screen, and she was like, "Ha, look at her. She looks so ugly, like a Leslie." Yeah, I'm sorry. That's not very. That's
yeah,
nothing.
we should have a scale cam, but you gotta trust me.
Your reaction to the Walmart poop story is going to be priceless. Oh my god, there's Walmart poop stories? I can't wait. I'm a Leslie, whatever that means. Do you know what that means? Please do tell. You, thank you so much for the $5. I appreciate that. I'm hoping we can skip that part. No, I am all about the Walmart poop story now, okay? Can't wait to get there.
This theory as fact, and states it as proof that there is a secret collaborative movement.
Hey, BB Phil, I actually got a loosely worded job offer at one point from Review Tech USA, one of his guys' rivals. Oh, this guy's rivals, that makes sense, yeah. Because of my old work on Locale Aussie back in the day with Twiggy and Rastov, Small World, that is crazy. And I've yet to look into Review Tech USA. We raided him one day. I think he checked. I'm not sure if he followed me back, but he's definitely part of the universe that I look into, right? Because we told the whole Becky Boop story a while back, and of course, Review Tech USA was part of that story. So yeah, definitely a connection I want to make at one point too. Didn't Jeremy have a weird thing for Brie Larson too? Ooh, I want to see that. Tina says she looks like Sweetie, and she looks more adorable than her. Oh yeah, dude, Tina made fun of my teeth or something. They were looking at one specific photo, and she said I looked like I had no teeth or something. How could she say that? That's so crazy. I wish I had kept that clip.
To smear him. Jeremy then reframes the professor's overarching argument, claiming that there is no evidence that he harassed creators like Sprankle. Instead, there is only evidence that he is a quote-unquote asshole. To go even
no, there's definitely evidence of you bullying her. You have no... Apparently I have no teeth.
Even further, Jeremy claims he is the target of wide-scale harassment, and that Sprankle failed to provide
Okay, I heard that as wide-scale harassment.
any evidence herself that she was harassed online by Jeremy, discounting any evidence directed towards her because she was not the one who sourced it.
The difference between this cosplayer and me, of course, is I actually showed the hundreds of messages I received. I showed the actual threats. I showed people sending me the names of my parents.
You're the better guy, Jeremy. You are the better guy.
And their
Obviously,
address.
that's what's
Jeremy,
going on.
to discredit the professor and those against him, continued to claim there was no evidence.
Yo, wait a minute. Are those dog collars that he has on his microphone? Oh, now I'm sad. Did his doggos die? Now he's suddenly relatable to me. Make it stop.
Against him, also insinuating he did not delete anything.
There's evidence, but he must have deleted it. Or in this case, the professor insists I did.
While Jeremy does delete evidence, as was made clear as far as a year ago during his first major scandal, allegedly, the livestream where Jeremy fantasized about a slot in Sprankle's morph suit and directed his audience to her Twitter page was taken down by YouTube under a community
Well, guess people still kept that, huh?
guideline strike, making it difficult to source larger portions of it. It also did not help that many of his Twitter accounts were recently banned. And while Jeremy questioned the professor or Sprankle receiving harassment or unwanted attention, he provides evidence of such a thing.
I like how he says, oh, he's basically wearing a bra when he probably hasn't looked at boobies or bras for years, right?
But only against him, citing the negative effects the professor's video had on his channel.
I have never blamed the professor for the barrage of hate that came my way.
The barrage. Sorry.
After he made this video. 1,000 people unsubscribed from Unsleeved Media. After he did this video.
And you're super happy about that, right? You're so happy about that. Look at your smile.
Jeremy goes as far as to insinuate that Sprankle is responsible for the harassment he is now receiving.
At Christine Sprankle, who I think most humans would be infuriated at.
Okay.
She posted a dangerously false tweet. Let the hate mob ascend on me for going on 2 weeks now and has done nothing to correct the situation.
Though Jeremy claimed that the professor is a manipulator and failed to bring a shred of evidence forward, Jeremy, in his video response, skips all the evidence presented. Notice how in Jeremy's reaction, the video inexplicably jumps. This is because Jeremy skipped from 4 minutes 24 seconds to 6 minutes 55 seconds, over 2 minutes of voice clips, portions of his removed livestream, and more than 10 tweets directed at Sprankle or cosplayers in general. Jeremy does not acknowledge this jump, and it was not the last time he would edit around evidence. This next jump is even more egregious. Jeremy pauses the professor's video at 7 minutes 25 seconds. 1 more second and he would have displayed the evidence against him that he claims does not exist. For the next 7 minutes, the professor shows countless tweets and video clips, all of which
I mean, he's a brave guy, you know? He's a brave guy putting out a video, skipping through the stuff that he says does not exist. It's crazy.
Jeremy skips, again not acknowledging that he did so, and picking up his reaction at 5 minutes and 1 second of a 20-minute video. Jeremy...
The worst part is, Cloud, the worst part is, it does work. It does work. Only people who do their research, like this guy who's making the video, will actually figure out that there were jumps. Because people watching a video will take it for what it is. It works. That's the thing. It actually works. Does it work when people are actually looking into it, investigating it, and find the facts? No, I guess not. But it works on the moment that he posts a video, because people are not going to go back and watch the other one and see if he was right.
He closes this video by insinuating the professor is similar to Adolf Hitler.
Someone who is willing, as I said, to literally evoke the Holocaust on their petty crusade to silence and ban someone whose ideas they disagree with, someone whose ideas they don't have to interact with. Nobody's forcing him to watch my videos. Nobody's forcing him to read my tweets. You know, Professor, you actually sound a lot like somebody from history that your family might be familiar with.
Jeremy pressed on.
No freaking way!
That there was no strong evidence proving that he had harassed anyone throughout this period, even selling a shirt in that theme, which he allegedly donated the profits of.
Show me the receipts. You know what? I printed a t-shirt today that I think I'm going to link in this video, and I'm going to donate all the proceeds to whatever the most reputable like men's shelter is in the area. So make sure you get your shirt with a fan-drawn face of me saying, "Let's show me the receipts."
Jeremy did get the receipts. On December 7, 2017, he received an email from Wizards of the Coast notifying him that he received a lifetime ban.
What does this mean? Well, I can't play in any pre-releases. I can't play in any sanctioned events.
Oh!
I can't play online. In fact, they actually confiscated my entire Magic Online collection.
Jeremy claimed he recouped the cost of his digital collection via PayPal chargebacks. As for the video announcing his ban, there is something seemingly sinister at play. At 10 minutes and 20 seconds, Jeremy begins going through the evidence Wizards of the Coast sent him, then informed their choice to ban him. Notice, at the bottom left side of the screen, it is clearly stated that there are 12 attachments. Attachment 1 is a tweet where he calls Wedge the Hamburglar. Attachment 2 is presumably a joke about trolling a friend. Attachment 3 is a tweet about trolling that same person and the professor. Attachment 4 appears to be another joke about wearing a shirt with the famous internet cartoon frog Pepe to trigger people. Attachment 5 is what appears to be another joke that includes Pepe. Attachment 6 looks to be a joke about concentration camps. Attachment 7 is Jeremy alluding to a Magic player having a quote-unquote pedo smile. Attachment 8 is Jeremy in response to an accusation where he encourages R-wording individuals, responds by saying he would not even R-word the poster. Then this is attachment.
Oh my God. No. Who is this guy?
9 of 12.
I love the ladies of Magic, but dudes who bring their girlfriends to stand over their shoulder every game are annoying as fuck. Teach them to play or go home. What's wrong with—
I love the ladies of Magic, but dudes who bring their girlfriends to stand over their shoulder every game are annoying. That just sounds like salty behavior, man. Cause
that? Am I not allowed to have an opinion? Am I not allowed to have an opinion?
I found her. I found the woman at the MTG event. The one was easy. Oh, look at all this. The arrows pointed at the one woman.
I mean, this is the—
Yo, this guy is seriously living his life salty as heck, man. Yo, what a life to live.
Evidence, okay?
Jeremy plainly rants about this being the only evidence Wizards of the Coast presented against him. The screen then fades into his facecam. He failed to show whatever those last 3 attachments were. On the topic of deception is this screenshot of Jeremy defending himself in the third person, presumably failing to log into an alternate account to defend himself. It appears Jeremy is not being entirely honest to his community, and Jeremy has a possible motivation to be dishonest.
You should subscribe to it so that I can send it to Polygon and tell them thanks for the press and all the new subscribers. Then you can just quietly unsubscribe if you don't like the content. So many of you are like sharing these videos. People are I'm seeing them on Facebook. People are signing up on Patreon. Like, this is crazy. How can I help? Well, I would love to be able to cover more of these games. I have a Patreon.
Where if you want to say,
but he hates e-begging. He hates it. He hates it. Can you see on his face how much he hates it right now? Can you see? He hates it.
throw a few bucks.
Yeah, just
That
throw a
would
few bucks.
Go a long way.
Could go
I
a
have
long
a
way.
one-time donation link to the war chest. That would help. All I can do right now is I set up a war chest on PayPal where people, if they choose to, please believe me that you don't have to. This is like literally the worst time to be shilling for this kind of stuff. But it goes without saying that money is power. And I can make the promise to all of you that any money there or people that decide to back on Patreon, so many of you have already, and I'm so thankful for that, 100% of that money goes back into the channels.
Jeremy's
of course.
promoting of his Patreon was
It's
for
not like he needs to live and keep spending money on, his lifestyle.
not. Because come February 2018, it would be banned because, quote, you recently doxed members of your online community, unquote. This could have resulted from Jeremy's new crusade against pedophiles in the Magic the Gathering community.
No.
Specifically judges, mostly all former judges, that were convicted but not on the banned list next to Jeremy. Though Jeremy failed to find a large number of active judges that were predators,
I guess the predators didn't take his advice on his first channel where he said, clear your computers. Yeah.
his attention to the matter did appear to influence an update on Wizards of the Coast terms and conditions that force stores to run background checks on their staff and those who they engage with that interact with the public, meaning judges. Though Jeremy was not credited for influencing this change, it was celebrated amongst the Magic community, a community that, due to his ban, Jeremy was drifting away amicably from, as in this video he claimed that he made contact with Sprankle and the two apologized to each other. Jeremy then renamed MTG Headquarters to Unsleep Media in an attempt to pivot to covering the card game genre as a whole. His recent scandal introduced him to a cast of new allies and helped him refine a lucrative genre of video that he had been making for the wrong audience. The same type of video that created enemies in the Magic community was going to usher in Jeremy's largest and longest running channel.
And all these people grew up to be the same fuckers in middle school that were like, well, if you don't subscribe to the popular idea...
Middle school? He's like 40. Like a 40-year-old guy talking about middle school.
Maybe Pogs at the time, or starter jackets, I don't know. I'm old. Then you're not cool. Or if you were poor, you weren't cool. Or if there's a whole variety of things that would make you outcast. But now...
Is that when it started? Is that when your triggered personality started? Was it in middle school, buddy? Aw, what happened?
When they get older, they get a little power on Twitter. They can find more people that it's like the blob. And then they become this massive thing of groupthink and toxicity that's trying to push everyone out who disagrees and then just absorb more people into their ideology. What I want to do, hopefully, with this channel is to push these conversations forward.
Obviously, I don't want any bullshit SJW book. As always, SJW's always lies. SJW lesbian space gem. Garrett, SJW red-haired, blue-haired Mohawk guy. General SJW buzzwords. Lol cow, milking the feminist lol cow down. Classic SJW stuff. BuzzFeed hates men. Feminist agenda person's feminist propaganda. Everyone needs to stop getting triggered. I'm not a fan of Brie
Everyone needs to stop getting triggered.
Larson. Brie Larson. Maybe it's because Brie Larson.
Brie Larson. Brie.
Brie Larson.
It's my favorite cheese. I don't know about the person, but
Larson is going to help you. And that Brie Larson. Just you and me. All female, mega diverse MCU film directed by Brie Larson. Do it.
Just posting, my 5th Brie Larson video in 30 days.
Oh.
Things like that.
I'm already known as the guy who makes 1,000 videos about Brie Larson. It's got to be live. It's got to be in the moment. I also have to admit that I really dislike Brie Larson.
Okay.
Though Jeremy may be capable of having a nuanced discussion, for the vast majority of his videos, he certainly does not display it. In his past, his incuriousness and inability to formulate a cohesive argument has forced him, time after time, to make videos reliant on emotion or sensationalism to draw an audience. This is why Brandon's technical breakdowns in their RC channel often outperform Jeremy's. It is also why Jeremy was relegated to opening packs of cards in a game known for its complexity and strategy, areas explored and dominated by his contemporaries. When forced to create meaningless content, the only variable Jeremy can control is content frequency. Card opening videos
17 videos a day is crazy.
were easily replicable. It created competition that Jeremy admitted he could not compete with.
Guys like Open Boosters came along and kind of slayed the beast in terms of, you know, ultra rare vintage product openings.
This is not the only time Jeremy was outperformed by other channels.
And also, there were a bunch of claw machine channels. Here's some deep lore. They were faking their wins. It's hard to compete winning a plush, you know, a Bart Simpson plush, when these, you know, 15-year-old kids are faking winning Xboxes and this and that. So everyone lost faith.
Jeremy is limited to producing sensational videos. He is deceitful and/or manipulates footage to favor him, and he uploads frequently and typically on the same day the video was recorded. Jeremy is a perfect fit for a political commentary channel, but political commentary narrowed to only culture, and again narrowed only to pop culture. For Jeremy, the era of selling channels had passed. Now it was the era of selling outrage. If this was all that Jeremy did, he could be very successful. Only he has two major flaws. There is a part of him that demands respect online. The same part of him also seeks fellowship online. These two elements drive the opposite of the desired result.
Yeah.
Thank you for your purchase. Sargon of Akkad would like to personally thank you for your purchase of 1 vial of his semen. This is a lot.
Excuse me?
Do you think I don't know if you use it to season or what, but here goes nothing.
What?
Can't say I've ever tasted anything like that before. It's almost like when you have Cinnamon Toast Crunch and you have just the cinnamon and milk at the bottom of the bowl.
That was a video titled Sargon of Akkad's Semen Taste Test. Sargon of Akkad is a creator that makes similar videos to Jeremy. He is someone that Jeremy greatly admired enough to make this strange, sarcastic video because Coach Redpill, a creator in the same space as Jeremy, commented about such a thing.
Coach Redpill asked,
I think it was a bit, but still.
me, actually stated, really, keep sucking on Sargon's dick, boy. V says that Sargon's cum tastes awfully good. So does it.
Jeremy is not one to save face or cut his losses. This exchange was the first domino. It would bring more confrontation, and that confrontation would have Jeremy reveal otherwise private information. On May 21st, 2018, Jeremy and Coach Redpill confronted each other on a live stream.
I'll go education.
How many children?
I'll go wife to wife with you. I'll go bank account to bank account.
Wife to wife with you? I'll go wife to wife with you. Yeah. Let's compare. Let's rate them.
I don't think you want to go there.
Hey, Johnny.
I will.
How many children?
I will.
How many children?
0.
Okay, I've got 4 by 3 different women.
Okay, so you're a shitty dad. Congratulations.
Is that a flex? Oh my god.
Congratulations.
Jeremy and Coach Redpill also compared their subscriber count. Most importantly, the two compared their estimated net worth.
How many figures?
Net, probably low 7s.
Okay.
At 35.
Low 7s.
At 35. Okay, good.
Jeremy claimed to be a millionaire. This went up the last time he would flaunt his wealth, but it was the first time and perhaps the only time that Jeremy provided information on his net worth. This otherwise worthless information is dangerous when put alongside any would-be desperate plea for financial assistance. For the moment, it would drown under a sea of noise.
Yeah, because on one hand, he's asking for money because he needs more to be able to keep his channel up because the things are hard and whatever. And then when he's against another guy and he wants to do a a size competition, then all of a sudden he has a lot of money.
For the present, it was mid-2018 that Jeremy was hitting a stride in spotlighting social justice warriors, or SJWs, a derisive umbrella term used to describe indignant, unruly adults. Jeremy was able to recenter the frustration pop culture enthusiasts felt in their hobbies, such as comic books, towards these SJWs. While Jeremy...
I mean, if you look at it like that, maybe that is his net worth, right? Because he probably has a house, he has, like, look at the stuff behind him, like, that's all that stuff is worth something. So maybe million. Low 7 figures.
To move the conversation, if anything made tensions worse, he was successful in...
Only size contest he wins is BMI? Yo, same. Crazy.
growing TheQuartering, going from 1.5 million views a month to 7 million by August, then to over 10 million views a month nearing the end of 2018. During this time, Jeremy started the podcast channel The Incredible Salt Mine.
The Incredible Salt Mine. Yo, that is so him. He's the saltiest little salty man.
Two other creators. Stories told in these episodes would haunt him far into the future. This specific story only made possible due to a chat member donating $500.
Somebody just fucking donated $500. I have to tell the story about how I shit my pants now.
Oh, you do?
Once upon a time, I believe I...
Have I ever shot my pants? Can I sell that story for 500? Damn it, I don't think I have a story like that.
Was probably 32, 33, maybe 34.
So hang on, what was that a couple of years ago? How old are you?
Yeah. I'm 36.
Okay, all right.
So
This
yeah,
is
it was
recent.
vivid.
Go on.
The memory is vivid. We're at Walmart. We had just eaten.
Guys, here it is! Here it is! The Walmart poop story! Okay, let's go!
My wife and I, we had just eaten at Qdoba, and like...
What is a Qdoba? I need to understand, step by step, what's happening. Qdoba, I'm looking this up. I need to understand.
Can I ask you a question?
Oh?
Sure. Did he make you come?
No.
I didn't think so.
Jiggle. You could make up a story no one would know. So true. It's like Chipotle. Thank you, Tiva, for the support. And Jiggle Appreciator as well. I appreciate that. I appreciate you for being a Jiggle Appreciator. Okay, is it Mexican? Oh, it's Mexican food. Okay. We don't have these here, so I never know. Okay, I need this info for my immersion, okay? So now I know what it is. We can keep going.
know when you're gonna have a...
Hey, Wayward!
I would say watery shit. You can kind of tell, like, your stomach kind of gurgles. And, you know it's gonna be bad. Well, we're grocery shopping, and it starts to hit me. I'm like, oh, I gotta shit. We're in the front of the store by the vegetables. The bathrooms are way in the back, or in the front of the store, like on the other side, looking for avocados. And then it's like, oh shit, it's time. And my mind immediately goes in like slow motion, where I'm doing the calculation. I realize at this moment that there's a real possibility I might shit my pants, because it was just like fucking happening. I start thinking, well, if it happens, I don't want it to be up front by all the checkouts where everybody sees me. So I decide to take the longer route to the back, because I know I can kind of duck through like the clothing and like the automobile section. People aren't going to see me in case the inevitable happens. I hit the shoe section, which you guys haven't been at Walmart, but the shoe section, you're about halfway. You can see the bathrooms. The second I see the bathrooms, I get like shit radar. And I'm like, okay, it's happening now. I'm starting to think, okay, if I have to shit in the store, where is the best place to shit?
No.
Because I'm not going to make it. I knew for a fact I wasn't going to make it. So I cut down the shoe aisle, because nobody shops for shoes at Walmart. And then I've resigned myself to shitting my pants in a Walmart at this point. I'm thinking, okay, so my wife's gonna have to find me like some sweatpants or something. I'm going to shit my pants. It's happening. And at that moment, a little came out, started running down my leg.
Yeah.
And I'd like, oh my God, you know what? I'd rather than like.
Was this the moment his wife stopped having sex with him? Was it at 32? Man, I feel like it might have been earlier than that. Yeah, the poop story's probably not gonna do it.
Feel and accept
It probably happened before then.
my fate. I'm fucking going for it. So I hit the back wall. I'm on the home stretch. With each step, a little more is coming out, and it's running down my leg now to where it's like at my sock. I'm covered in shit,
Yeah.
and I'm running like clenched butt, and I get into the bathroom.
Were you leaving a trail? Were you leaving a
Yeah, there was a little bit. There was a little bit on the ground when I was walking back. Yeah. There are a couple spots. Yeah. And so I get into the bathroom. I open the bathroom door, and thanks to my quick thinking, I'm already taking my pants off because I'm thinking, all right, well, my underwear, it's over. The underwear, those aren't coming home with me. But if I can save my pants, because I'm 6'5", 6'6", and a big dude. I'm not finding pants on the rack at the store. So I'm like, I gotta save my pants. So I burst into the bathroom. My pants are already half off. Shit's coming out of down my leg. There's a fucking dude at the urinal, and he whips his head around and said, "Dude, I'm shitting myself. Sorry." And there was shit all over the floor.
Why did he need to know that?
Yeah, I was taking my pants off. I thought he should know. That it wasn't like...
Dude, I'm shitting myself. Sorry.
Yeah. And at this point, it's just over.
I mean, you're gonna get some sympathy, you know, at that point.
It's over. I get into the stall. Thank God no one was there. Otherwise, I was gonna sit on the trash can. And what's left just exits by no choice of my own. It's the rest of it. Now I'm looking down. My pants are in the middle of the Walmart bathroom with several spots of shit. There's shit all over the floor in the bathroom. And this...
Did the guy just scurry out, or is he?
No, dude. This guy is a fucking hero. Okay, he's a cotton top black dude. I don't know if he worked there or what the deal was, but he fucking barricaded the door for me. He's like, I got you, dude.
What a fucking hero.
Yeah. He's like, I got you, man. He's like, no one's coming in.
Aww.
So then I begin the long cleaning process of having to take a 6'5", 300-pound man taking a bath in a Walmart sink because I had shit all over me. And at no point, by the way, does my wife turned one way, saw me picking out avocados. 30 minutes later, she gets a text from me. I shit myself. She had no idea. She had fucking no idea where I went. She
I mean, it's best to leave her out of it.
thought I was like mad, and I left. It was like, because you know, obviously, I'm like, look, I gotta handle this. When you're covered in your own fecal matter,
She's just following the trailer shit like fucking
she had no idea where I even went. By the time I get cleaned up, I'm like, oh, I should probably tell my wife, you know, what's going on. And I had like 30 missed calls, 20, 30 missed calls from her. She had no fucking idea. By the time I get back to my wife, she's fucking pissed because she had to do all the grocery shopping by herself. I'm like, but I shit myself. And she's like, well, you're not driving in my car. So she there was obviously still poop spots on my pants. They were like fine, but there was some splatter.
Though the streamed podcast where Jeremy told his story only
Oh my god, nasty, dude. Holy crap.
got 30,000 views, retelling
This was in 2019?
of this story would get considerably more viewership. On the topic of viewership, Jeremy began uploading 2 videos a day and began his crusade against celebrity Brie Larson, the actress who played Captain Marvel in Captain Marvel, a movie based on the Marvel comics. Jeremy covered the release of Captain Marvel while commenting on Brie Larson's own controversial comments. In his career, he's made 270 videos on the topic of or mentioning Brie Larson.
Oh man. That's a lot of videos.
Jeremy made so much money covering her that he dedicated a new shed to her.
Every night before I go to bed, too. Just a little ritual.
Wow.
Appreciate you. This one right here, too. Appreciate you.
Jeremy covered
Yeah, I bet he calls her a 3 out of 10 too.
other evolving stories, such as the exploitation of Stan Lee and the fall of Anita Sarkeesian. Yet neither of these were as lucrative as his coverage of Brie Larson. As with any of his other videos, Jeremy often poorly summarized articles, sometimes missing key information that made the point of his video moot.
Yeah,
For
that
example,
sounds like him.
there is this video uploaded in 2021. The headline partly
Yeah, we
reads,
should have a
"On
scale cam, but you gotta trust me.
If the story wasn't so vivid, it'd be unbelievable.
screen killer Michael Myers
That's so crazy. The story's being well told. I mean, we did get the warning early on in the chat that this guy, June the King, does have a thing against the quartering, so we do have to keep that in mind, but I mean, still a good video.
is branded homophobic.
And it turns out we are probably going to go through the whole video and then probably do another stream to go through the rest of the video because, yeah, this is hella interesting. And then after this video, we're gonna go into the recent events. So there have been videos on this guy almost every day at this point. So something is happening recently that's making him news as well.
For murdering a gay couple in new film, but horror fans argue it is a sign of equality. This is an article about several tweets.
I would think that this is like
Thank you for the $5. Thank you.
satire, but it's not.
Quote, the Twitter user later added, if it wasn't already clear enough, this tweet was a joke, so please stop attacking me, unquote. Not only is this in the article Jeremy is reading, it is on screen while he is contradicting it. It does not end there.
I got so many people like outright stating very obviously fake, false information, like so easily researchable, and then stating it so emotionally as fact that it made me think like, these people are actually insane.
As profitable
Oh, it's so crazy coming out of his mouth.
as it was for Jeremy to monetize nonsense outrage and antagonize others on YouTube or Twitter, back in 2018, some posts would have lasting consequences that outweighed any monetary gain or support. On June 30th, 2018, in response to Matt Fantastic alleging someone was being predatory, Jeremy, as he did with Mark Rosewater,
The old PDF file accusations. Ooh, so popular, so popular. It's the Keem way.
claimed, quote, someone once told me Matt Fantastic did some horrible things with young boys. He should pay for what he did. Listen and believe me, unquote.
1 month later.
This is the window he punched in after not being able to continue to punch me. Here's some witnesses.
Oh, they were friends?
Hey, did that guy just ask my name and then start assaulting me?
Yeah, he said, hey, are you Jeremy Hambly? And you said, yeah, and he goes, fuck you, and reached over and started punching you in the head.
I don't know if you saw the YouTube footage, but just got here to Gen Con 2018, was hanging out with basically Gen Con royalty.
On August 2nd, 2018, Jeremy was assaulted at a bar near Gen Con, a convention he was attending. Jeremy explains the assailant asked him to verify who he was before striking him repeatedly on the back of his head, then fled before the police could be called. Jeremy also alleges that the bar initially refused to call the police.
Look at this shirt. Fucking ripped my shirt. Wait, hold on. Ripped all the buttons off my shirt. Fucking, my arm is bleeding from...
Aw, bleeding.
this way.
Look at all the blood, guys.
Can you see that? That's...
Up until now, all I see is foreplay, sorry. Evidence of foreplay. I don't...
just from me trying to pull away from this guy. Like, he probably thinks he's so fucking woke. And he's gonna go tell his buddies how
great. Great word to use right now.
how cool he was.
Uh-huh.
For attacking somebody when they weren't even looking.
Quote, I'm keeping a lower profile, but I'm straight chillin' and doing fine. Telling stories about me online is what it is. No charges. I haven't fled the con/state. I'm drinking beers, playing games, and doing business with my friends, unquote. Matt Fantastic, the assailant who was identified the same day of the attack, ended this post with hashtag #PunchNazis. On the 4th, Jeremy commented on the widespread coverage of his assault, remarking on the support he was receiving and vowing to pursue legal action. And though he initially wanted to prematurely leave Gen Con in fear of another assault, he made the decision to remain for his previously appropriated time. With videos of support started pouring in, Jeremy on August 9th created a GoFundMe for the purpose of suing Matt Fantastic. The
No.
fundraiser undershot its goal of $40,000 by $6,000. Still, Jeremy went forward with it. In the midst of filing, Jeremy received an email from the Gen Con company, informing him that he and Matt Fantastic were banned from attending future events, a decision influenced by the possibility of further retaliation at Jeremy at upcoming conventions. The results of the lawsuit, to some, would be similarly disappointing. Rather than reaching judgment, Jeremy and Matt settled. Matt's apology in video form appears to be a condition for this settlement.
Hi, this is Matt Loader. Some of you know me as Matt Fantastic. Just prior to Gen Con 2018, I let my anger get the best of me and physically confronted Jeremy Hambly outside a bar in Indianapolis over statements he made about me previously. I unequivocally take responsibility for my actions that evening, which were wrong, and apologize to Jeremy for my thoughtless conduct.
Matt looked gleeful in his apology, something that was not lost on those reacting to Jeremy's video. Quote, Matt is basically smirking at the beginning of his apology. He clearly doesn't think this is a serious situation even after losing. Since we will never know the terms of the settlement, I suspect from his smugness that he was not made to pay out much of anything, probably not even the cost of Jeremy's lawyers, since Jeremy only said, quote-unquote, remaining funds would be donated, unquote. This was just the first of Jeremy's fundraising efforts, started in 2018 to reach an unsatisfying conclusion. The second,
oh my god, there's more,
was a fundraiser for Exclusively Games, a video game, tabletop, and arcade game media website campaigning as a space devoid of politics. Quote-unquote, all games, no politics. Though Jeremy had experience managing websites across several channels with little overhead, this changed in 2014 when his Patreon asked for $5,000 per month for a full staff of presumably 4 to 5 writers and an application development team. This changed
full writing staff and consistent application development. This will allow MTG Headquarters to really be all it can be. Yo, this is the same speech that he would use year after year on his content. Oh, go to my Patreon. I want to do so much more. Staff full of writers to have constant application development and much more.
again in late
5,000 a month, dude.
2018 when Jeremy claimed running websites
And that's a sub. That's one sub from one person.
and now cost $30,000 for 3 months. He also stated in the fundraising that he pre-funded the graphic design of the website, the HTML coding of the website.
Aw, look, how nice! He pre-funded things! His own project! Who would have thought?
The bulletin software and the website's forum. The $10,000 a month was to pay for articles, editors, mods, social media managers, ongoing graphic design, merge creation, and server protection. The funding concluded with $159,443 raised. The website appears to have launched early 2019 to little fanfare. This is quantifiable because the articles have a view counter underneath them. While some would get as high as 8.5 thousand, others would slump to 400 views, a fraction of the viewership Jeremy was receiving on his main channel. Additionally, the website did not seem stringent in its policy to keep politics out. For example, there is this article covering Roblox reversing PewDiePie's ban on the platform. The article cited this image as the explanation for his ban, naming specifically a redirecting of unsafe and inappropriate sites/channels, alongside inappropriate behavior, though this reasoning was dubious as the ban was reversed, and it specifically arose through an erroneous flagging system. The article cites the reasoning for the initial ban as a quote-unquote political decision, while failing to expand on how it was politically motivated. Though most of the commenters do not question the writing, this user does. Quote, isn't that political? I thought this site should be free of this kind of stuff, unquote. A different user responds, quote, type text here. Ellipses. Not really. An influencer was banned from an online video game. Was it for 2 political reasons? Maybe, but it's still interesting to know. And the writer isn't giving his opinion on the ban either, unquote. Exclusively Games also had a YouTube channel where reviews could be found not adhering to the policy of no politics while claiming to be doing such a thing.
The reason it's called Exclusively Games is that its writers do not inject political agendas into their articles, which has become, sadly, as many of you know, all too common in the gaming industry today, especially in games media. So that's what it means. It means no...
Dude. That's like the core basis of the concept.
Political agendas.
The site was so cringe, and like everything in Hambly does, he used his fans' money for this garbage. Yeah, every single turn he seems to like make a crowdfunding effort.
It does not mean no opinions about anything.
For the most part, fairly inoffensively done. The game doesn't get political. There's no girl power or anti-male kind of attitude to the game, which originally worried me.
By June 2019, the website was failing. The top articles were only getting hundreds of views. The same could not be said
What a weird project to go into as well.
for TheQuartering. Jeremy could be seen celebrating the growth
Such a competitive space.
on his channel in this video posted July 1st.
My sponsors don't care at all about the fact that, about how many subscribers I have. They care. The only reason they reach out to me is because of my average daily views. That is why, even though many of my videos get 100 to 200,000 views, which is awesome, I'm still getting bombarded with offers. I could probably do ads every few days. Hey, dude, I don't have much money, but I'm almost like, oh my God, I just wish I could refund that. I don't want people to stretch themselves to tip me. That's why I work my day job. That's why I'll never quit my day job. It keeps me grounded, and it keeps me in a situation where
Wait, there are days where he's posting 17 videos and he has a day job? Is that for real?
I don't have to worry about somebody who's just got a few bucks in their bank account tipping me. That just makes me feel gross. 6 months ago, the community rose up and worked together to bring to fruition. 6 months ago, the community got together and brought to life exclusivelygames.com.
Quote, Exclusively Games July fundraiser. The website's monthly operating cost for an editor, news desk, and to pay the writers
More
is approximately
crowdfunding.
$10,000. I am seeking to cover 6 months.
The website's monthly operating cost for an editor, news desk, and to pay writers is $10,000. That website that we just saw costs $10,000 to maintain? Are you serious? Why?
of content. 100% of funding goes into the content. I, Jeremy, have not taken a dime and will continue to draw no revenue for myself." Unquote. This received $53,000, raising the total fund raised for the website to over $200,000. A fundraiser that came during Jeremy's best performing month so far, maintaining
He says the site is ad-free.
20 million views a month, helped by his upload rate of 2 videos a day. This likely influenced Jeremy's decision to officially leave Unsleep Media, formerly known as MTG Headquarters. Jeremy applied himself to TheQuartering, not only embracing its growth, but also its trouble with demonetization.
You know, it's not like 2/3 of my videos end up getting hit with the yellow check mark only after reviewing. By the way, I have over 1,000 videos. To give you an idea about machine learning, I have over 1,000 videos. And maybe 2 of them were confirmed after manual review that they weren't appropriate for advertisers.
Jeremy's frequent uploads were making it difficult to appeal to videos that were flagged as unsuitable for advertising. There was worse to come. YouTube, in taking more control of its algorithm, was reducing the effectiveness of subscriptions. Previously, being subscribed to a channel meant a notification was sent to the subscriber. This was changed and now required users to select a secondary option, the subscriber bell, to now be notified.
This is why the bell's important, guys. So if you want to make sure that you make it to streams, do press the bell. It'll tell you, it'll notify you. What's it? Does it even? I think it emails you, right? So yeah, it does help.
Hey, did you cover this? Did you cover how Riot Games had this lawsuit settlement the other night? Yeah, I did a video 3 freaking days ago, but YouTube doesn't care. YouTube is not only not
Ooh, the complaining era.
Not notifying you, but they're actively hiding the garbage. I don't care. There's some smaller channels out there who think it's funny when people out there are struggling and frustrated, and I get it. I've been there. It's okay. Make your content. But the fact of the matter is...
Oh, ATB, my notifications don't work, I swear, man.
This is exactly why I will never commit to making content full-time, because the YouTube system...
Never! He will never commit to making full-time content. Never!
Is completely, unequivocally, undeniably broken.
Jeremy was also having problems with YouTube's claim system, a system often abused.
YouTube is still allowing them to leave claims on YouTubers' videos. This has been going on for years. years, and they don't do anything
He sounds a little mad.
about it. I'm
Oh, is he drunk? That might make sense.
sick of this shit.
Oh,
You
he's
have no
shit. He's
idea what
sick
it's
of
like
this shit.
to put a 2, 3, 4 videos a day, and then have some dickhole claim your video.
There's no way he has a day job. But he does. He says he does. What does he do? What does he do and still post 3 videos a day?
And say, well, 10% of people will only fight this claim. I guess we'll just milk money off people who are clearly in fair use. And you know what, Marvel, you're part of this too.
Jeremy was indeed uploading 3 to 4
Marvel, I hate you. I hate you.
videos a day. He had, in just a year, gone from uploading daily to twice a day to
Dude.
not double that. Within this sea of uploads, starting 2020, Jeremy began to have some unique opinions.
But he said
Probably employs himself on the website, is taking the money. Yo, so true. It's his day job.
in an interview with The Independent that he was so bored of talking about the film. Instead, he turned the discussion towards his views on Mr. Weinstein's alleged victims and that adults who made choices and why he's tired as a white man for being blamed for everything that's wrong with the world.
Oh, okay. Okay. Here comes the clap.
Perhaps just the ramblings of a man who is too old to care anymore, but nonetheless, there's a lot of truth in what he says. Now, there are victims in Harvey's life, and I feel sympathy for them, but Hollywood is full of very ambitious people who are adults, and they make choices. If you read between the lines here, what he's saying is people knew what they were getting into when they serviced the man, and they either, for better or worse, got what they had hoped or didn't. But nonetheless, as adults, they made their own decision, and now they're looking to blame everybody else for that.
Harvey Weinstein is a former film producer, one convicted of R-word and sexual assault. Though Jeremy appears to be sympathetic towards Weinstein, he did not extend his sympathy to composer Michael Giacchino, who on February 18, 2020, tweeted about King Kong coming back to theaters. In a reply, a user mentioned King Kong was Hitler's favorite film, to which Giacchino responded, "Fuck Hitler." Jeremy then quote-tweeted this, responding with, "And there we have it. Yikes." While it appears that Jeremy was taking offense to Giacchino's dislike of Adolf Hitler, Jeremy, after swift backlash, stated, quote, "The context is that it's another comics pro with stunning and brave takes like fuck Hitler. But you're not interested in that. That's why you didn't add me. You just wanted to try and smear me as a quote-unquote Nazi. Fucking clowns every time," unquote. Jeremy continued to attempt to correct his messaging. Quote, "The context is obvious in the thread that it's another comics pro arguing with fans and making stunning and brave statements like quote-unquote fuck bad things. You don't care about truth though, just perpetuating lunacy," unquote. Revisiting the original tweet shows that Giacchino was not at all arguing on the topic of comics. Actually, there is no mention of comics anywhere within the tweet exchange. Jeremy's strategy, whatever it may have been, to change how others viewed his intent did not work. Just 2 days after the Hitler tweet was posted, Jeremy on Twitter stated, quote, "Amazing how this fuck Hitler tweet has taken hold with people completely incapable of understanding my point, which was obvious to everyone that follows me. Hollywood."
It was obvious to all of my fans. I don't know why you guys don't understand, but my fans understood.
Hypes saying fuck Hitler for retweets is fucking stupid and cringe. It's about virtue signaling. If this was not what dude was doing, okay. My point still stands. In what world is this known? Now I got morons posting my address to Twitter replies. Wonder where they came from. You had to be a complete fucking idiot or liar to say I was quote-unquote defending Hitler. Like, I respect the hustle, but you'd have to be a fucking idiot to think anyone was unironically defending Hitler. I just can't imagine people are this stupid. They have to just be willfully misrepresenting the point, right? Unquote. Below, Jeremy linked to a video by D'Angelo Wallace that covers Jeremy's tweet. At the time Jeremy posted it, the video had 82,000 views. Present day, the video sits at nearly 2 million views. With Twitter further examining Jeremy, his views came into question. Specifically, these 4 recent images. The first one is Jeremy stating that though he considers himself to be pretty progressive, he believes transgender people have an advantage in sports. The second is in support of someone who is labeled a homophobe, going as far as to call them a hero. The third shows that he believes that some transgender people transition as a trend, and the fourth is an image of 2 men kissing that is captioned with Jeremy stating, quote, "If you want to raise awareness, you have to make people want to throw up in their mouths." Quote, on March 12, 2020, Jeremy announced he deleted all of his tweets. This same day, Jeremy uploaded a video titled, "YouTube is destroying my channel and I have proof."
I just to be honest with you all, I've been very, very stressed.
Dude, stop! What? Stop engaging in these fights on Twitter, dude. Holy crap.
Over the past week or two, and I've tried to not let on to it, but I can't figure it out, and I need your help. Something is really weird with my YouTube channel. The videos that were supposed to send
Oh no, are you not getting the numbers you were hoping for?
notifications. YouTube sends 3 notifications in one 24-hour period. The Review Tech USA video got well viewed. That's about my normal. My normal videos get between 100 and 150,000 views. The second video was...
It's the Hassan defense. You can say whatever you want and claim it's out of context years later. Doesn't change the fact he pooped his pants in the Walmart.
It should have done really well.
Oh, it should have done really well, because he's a pro. He's been doing this for a while.
The third video, which should have done really well, 59,000.
It should have done really well, because he's a pro.
Listen, I'm done antagonizing people on Twitter. I'm done with it.
Oh, really?
I
doubt that.
Even though most of these idiots were just coming at me with flat out lies, I got embroiled in it, and I gave them what they wanted, and I lost course. I'm not going to do that anymore on Twitter, okay? I'm making very real changes.
Okay, let's find out. Did he make those changes? Ooh.
Jeremy's Social Blade, this is the dip he was speaking of. A viewership decrease of 2 million, going from 14 million in February to 12 million in March.
My channel seems to be quarantined in some way that I haven't been able.
Yeah, that's my problem too, guys. I've just been blacklisted. Clearly, that is why I'm not getting the numbers. That is why we have 26 people in here and not 26,000. Clearly, I'm not being favored by the algorithm. It's just like that, you know? My content is great. Obviously, you guys love it here, right? But it's just the world's against me, man. The world's against me.
To detect yet, but is supported by all sorts of anecdotal evidence that I'm going to share with you to help share not just my videos, but other people's videos in this space. And I need you to give me feedback because YouTube is slowly killing us. They're slowly...
You want your audience's feedback? Hello? That never works. What are you talking about?
Pushing out independent creators, which is why
Why would they know anything about this, what to do next, dude?
I have a BitChute, which is why
Look at other creators, not at your audience.
I have a library account. I'm a founding member on Library, okay? I'm a financial supporter of Library and BitChute because I know this is what's happening, but we still have to fight back. And I'm sorry I don't have the energy, but I'm just frustrated.
It's not that your feedback doesn't matter. It does matter in many things, but when it comes to the future of your content, you as a creator have to figure that out yourself. It's not your audience that are going to come up with answers because your audience are not the professionals in the space. They're there to be entertained. Does that make sense? They will not know what you should do, what kind of marketing strategies you should use, what kind of topics you should cover. It's not your audience that knows how to move forward. Yo, you with the chicken appreciator! Welcome in!
Did he make you come?
Thank you.
No, I didn't think so.
I'm tired.
Don't forget, guys, as a higher tier, like Jiggle Appreciator, you have access to more channels on Discord, where I share more, like, things that I'm working on, you know?
Please help not just me, but other independent creators continue to exist here on YouTube and continue to push back against what is an obvious
What do you
bias
want your audience
for
to do?
mainstream media by YouTube.
Despite Jeremy's evidence that largely consisted of users not getting notifications for his uploads and petitioning for support on third-party platforms, his channel, per the Social Blade graph, jumped to 20 million views the following month, his best performing month ever. This same month, Jeremy announced on Unsleeved Media that he was returning to Magic, apologizing to Wizards of the Coast while also faking their apology to him. In this video in April, Jeremy claimed his return was not a ploy for financial gain. Instead, it was for when he needed to boost his mood.
I view this channel as like a cathartic outlet for me, a place for me to go and just relax and turn off my brain and open some product again.
Jeremy would leave and return to Unsleep Media multiple times in the following years, making it a useful tool to track when he's feeling despondent. His channel, with its improved performance, should not have brought him undue stress.
Oh, damn. No, he was definitely struggling with some of these.
Exclusively Games was a different story. Quote, I really am struggling with keeping exclusively.
Ironically, if he did actually listen to his viewers more, he wouldn't be so fucking stupid. Yeah, no, I believe that's in many cases, what happens. But
Games running. The monthly nut is nearly $15,000 and website revenues.
The monthly nut? What are we talking about here?
Trash. It was a website in a time where websites are dying. Do I continue to crowdfund it or admit defeat? Unquote. Exclusively Games had sunk to the point that articles on the site's front page were not only lacking any comments, but also their view counts were so low that they were presumably not displayed. As such, the website closed in mid-2020. Jeremy later claimed that the website exceeded its $200,000 fundraised amount at the beginning of the year.
I paid a severance to my video editors. I paid a severance to all the major writers, which I of course proved since then. A 1-month severance for some of the bigger salaried people. Why did I have to finally pull the plug? Well, I had been paying for everything out of pocket since basically January, which was almost $10,000 to $12,000 a month, depending on which months how many articles we publish in a month.
The figure of $10,000 to $12,000 a month was different than the $15,000 Jeremy tweeted about. With 12 months of operation cost should have amounted to $120,000 to $144,000. On the website QB Farms, verified poster and alleged friend of Jeremy claims that Jeremy was not being too dishonest, that he did pay out severance, and Jeremy was mostly hands-off when it came to the website, and it was mismanaged to hell by infamous commentator Ian Miles Chung. Quote, after I left, Ian was eventually fired for failing in his duties and scamming Jeremy. To my knowledge, the site never fully recovered. Things behind the scenes often seem to be messy or disorganized. As for how
people have told him for years to stop employing this expensive staff when the content wasn't... Yeah, like as soon as I saw the website and what he was asking people and what he was paying for on a monthly basis, that was way too much. That doesn't justify... You can scale to get there, right? But for the output, for the quality of the output, then it doesn't make sense to pay that every month. It doesn't.
Site with 200 grand failed.
It's like if I were to be paying 10,000 a month for my content, like no, it doesn't make sense.
Jeremy wasted a lot of funds. On the site, mind you. I won't share figures, but the design team got paid exceptionally well, as did IMC, among others. I think Jeremy just got in over his head and trusted the wrong people. I don't have access to all that. All I know is that Ian was paid, I believe, $2,500 to $5,000 or so per month, unquote. Jeremy, at a later date, revealed that Ian Miles Chung lied to his face in claiming the website needed more support. Jeremy complied and ran an additional quote-unquote employee.
Mr. Giveaway Man went from giving away card packs to giving away paychecks. Yeah, it looks that way. iVixey pays me in hugs and occasionally being let out of the content dungeon. Yo, the content dungeon has been empty for so long. So long?
He was hired. From what Jeremy gathers,
I feel so alone.
Was an e-girl who Chung bought an iPhone 4 and was sending money to.
When I confronted him over it, he had a mental breakdown, a bawling breakdown on Skype for stealing not my money but your money. The people had backed the project.
Yo, Skype!
$645. He would have gone right on stealing my money, stealing your money, had I not figured it out, okay?
To add to Jeremy's financial strain, he was dropped by sponsor Dollar Shave Club in June. When he did not receive a reply from the company, he assumed it was because of his content. This is something he made a video on, titled, Sponsor Dropped Me for Not Being Woke. Goodbye, Dollar Shave Club. The following
Sponsor dropped me for not being woke is crazy. He loves that word, doesn't he?
day, Jeremy tweeted, quote, after over a week, Dollar Shave Club replied on why they terminated my partnership after I uploaded a video about it. They claim that it is performance related and shared the data with me. The data supports their claim, unquote. Jeremy was not having a pleasant time on Twitter, to the point that on July 27, 2020, he announced he was leaving altogether.
I'm not a small channel anymore that really needs that video to go viral on Twitter to live. Right now, I'm concerned about being a better husband, better work-life balance, and removing the toxic elements that are causing my hair to fall out as an edit.
You are gonna remove your toxic elements? No, Jeremy, that's not the way to go. No, 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 no. Ending your own in Minecraft is not the way to go. Oh, wait, that's not what he's talking about, is it?
At an increasingly rapid rate.
That would be the only way!
On Twitter, there was much celebration. 3 days later, Jeremy made a video doing two things. He showcased these tweets of celebration and was adamant about having multiple gay dads.
2,300 likes. A lot of people hated me on Twitter. Also, I have two dads. I'll have you know I have two dads. One of my dads is black and gay. Also has this dad. I don't know. Maybe he has three dads. Someone makes sense to me. Now, this is one of my dads.
Hello, Trebizon. We're talking about TheQuartering today.
All right.
It took 5 days for TheQuartering to return to Twitter. Apparently not under Jeremy, but under his employee, Maggie. Then 3 days after that tweet, Jeremy was back tweeting as TheQuartering. Quote, yeah, I came back to Twitter. Are people not allowed to change their mind? Not very...
Oh, no.
Very progressive, unquote. This was tweeted on August 17th, 2020, the same day of one of Jeremy's most well-known live streams, much to his displeasure.
You never know. Maybe I'm gonna pee in my trash can down here. I don't know. My wife went out for pizza without me, and I'm angry about it. So I'm gonna win this round, and I'm gonna pee. If I don't win this round, I'm gonna pee in my own basement.
Jeremy.
Dude, I'm starting to think that he enjoyed pooping in Walmart. Pooping his pants in the Walmart.
Jeremy, inebriated, scorned, and suffering from a lack of pizza, sought to take his revenge. The object of his derision would have to be the drain in his basement.
I gotta pee so bad. I wanna...
Yo, he has to pee so bad. So bad. He's in his own home. He's in his own home, right? And he has to pee so bad.
I'll lose so I can pee. But
he doesn't have the excuse of being in Walmart and having had Mexican food, you know? What's your excuse this time?
But I don't want to lose. I have to pee so bad, though.
Yo, the game is the excuse? The fact that you don't want to lose is the excuse that you're gonna pee in your basement? And not going to the bathroom?
How angry my bladder is. You guys don't know, it's gonna explode. My bladder's gonna blow.
Yo, this is the exact same story! The exact same story!
Get up! Get up!
This is the poop story.
No!
But the pee version. Are we gonna hear it?
I've literally never lost that round. I've never lost that round. I've never lost that round. Oh my god. I just peed in my basement. No, not in the kitty litter. Just in the drain. In the drain.
Though Jeremy deleted the livestream, Channel Virus Sanity uploaded a 5-minute supercut of the event. Jeremy commented on this video with, "Imagine thinking this is NO." In the hundreds of comments responding to TheQuartering, there is only a single comment of support. Between the basement urination and the Twitter debacle, there could be an explanation for why TheQuartering was acting out in August. It could be this.
Obviously, he didn't wash his hands. Maybe he washed his with his own pee.
Graph showing his views slumped from 23 million in July to 13 million in August, a period that Jeremy claims his channel was dead.
We went through that whole month back in August where, like,
yes, guys, please like the stream. We are but few, but very, very strong and enthusiastic few, right? So please like the stream, please, please, please.
I mean, it was dead. The channel was basically dead and gone.
How is it dead, dude? Come on now.
For almost 3 weeks. And I think that was a direct result of a dip in my channel's activity and interactions and people liking the videos. And so now I've gone back to being a little more aggressive about that.
This was around the period that Jeremy was uploading 5 to 7 videos a day. As was with the last time he saw a dip in viewership, the following month he saw an increase in views. And the month after that, he saw an increase in mockery. On October 21st,
an increase in mockery. Who would have thought?
2020, the H3 podcast released Content Court, TheQuartering, a nearly 2-hour-long video covering the Quartering's history of blunders.
He is triggered about the redesign. He doesn't like that the new updated version of the character doesn't have big boobs anymore.
Oh yeah, that would be a problem.
And he also mentions that he wasn't a fan of the original, but he's extremely triggered by this new iteration.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
The title is Disgracing She-Ra.
That's right.
Disgracing She-Ra and Strong, Beautiful Heroes.
Oh my god.
I see he's achieved a almost 50% dislike ratio on this one, even from his own fans. So
Jeremy has a habit of accidentally owning himself on Twitter. You use the word cuck.
Your Honor, if I may interject and submit to the court. When we were looking at these, I've never laughed so hard in my life. I fell over in my chair.
Wife's out flying this morning, so I got up early to play some video games. Married life. My wife...
No! They're going after his marriage!
just asked why her lotion was down in my office, and she refuses to believe that it was for a bit in spite of video evidence. Yeah, dude.
This video also covered Jeremy's Hitler tweet, him peeing in his basement, his many videos on Brie Larson, and more. Jeremy, furious, responded on the same day of its upload on nearly every platform at his disposal.
He takes basically the same boring old, like, little 10 greatest hits from the far left, you know, the whole yikes, we're gonna take every joke extremely out of context. We're gonna look at really old videos.
Though Jeremy was displeased at Ethan Klein of H3H3 not providing extensive context, Jeremy himself would not even watch the content court before making this video, and proceeded to be deceptive about its contents.
Really, really low brow, low energy stuff. I really wasn't going to respond to it, but, you know, once he starts talking about my wife, like, repeatedly, then I kind of have...
Yeah, that triggers you, doesn't it?
...a problem. I barely even watch... I probably watched a grand total of 15 minutes of this, and it seemed like every little spot I picked, he was talking about my wife. My wife is somebody that...
Yeah, there's definitely no time limit of making fun of him peeing his baby on a live stream. 100%. Investigation. This should help. Go check out for a new and truthful report on Keemstar taxes and swatting with receipt. Not a promotion, but a necessary alert. I see.
Remains offline. Does not interact with anybody, and no, I don't believe she's fair game. You know, because he can't stop talking about my wife. I think he's probably jealous. I mean, my wife is a beautiful...
I don't know. I don't think that's what it is. For some reason, I don't think that's what it is.
Woman, she's, you know, funny and kind, and she hasn't been with Keemstar. It's sad how far Ethan Klein has fallen, and how he's just basically, you know, he used to produce great content, and now he just lazily regurgitates content he read, you know, about other content creators.
Jeremy would make it seem as if Ethan Klein was making disparaging remarks about his wife. The top comment reflects this and celebrates Jeremy's own comment, insinuating that Ethan Klein's wife slept with another creator. In the content court video that Jeremy did not watch, Jeremy's wife is only brought up.
People over the internet have just as much access to his wife as he does, which is like none. That's so rough, man. Holy crap, that's harsh.
When Jeremy brings up his wife, from when he urinated in his basement, to his comments about her disbelief that he was not using her lotion to masturbate. On Twitter, Ethan asked Jeremy for a timestamp for where in the content court he insulted his wife. Jeremy instead responded with, quote, "Ethan, I appreciate the free promotion and your concern about my dick size, my sex life, and the lineage of my family.
Hello?
This video is defamatory and desperate. You and I both know if you were anyone else, this would be creator-on-creator harassment and a strike. You've fallen so far."
Yo, who are you to talk, man? Yo, what an insanely hypocrite thing to say.
Jeremy on the Incredible Salt Mine channel would admit to not watching this video once more.
I didn't watch it.
I didn't watch it. Who the fuck? 2 hour? I mean, 2 hours.
It was in this stream that Jeremy clarified that, despite campaigning on Ethan and talking about his wife, he acknowledges that it was not any way disparaging.
My wife, at many times, not like in a disparaging way, it just brings her into the conversation, which I find kind of shitty. He brings her in like in a...
Dude, you're the one who brings your wife into the conversation. That's why they're using it against you. That's on you, buddy.
Negative way, in a negative way.
As Ethan also brought up Jeremy's Hitler tweet, he now reframes it as being a joke, though the joke is not entirely clear.
How the fuck are they so stuck on this? It was obviously a fucking joke.
So obvious.
And like, they...
Me getting so salty over something is obviously just a joke. I'm just an amazing actor.
This is the thing on Twitter. They said, what did you say again?
I said,
It was really obvious.
Yeah, of course it was. It was like another Hollywood person said Hitler bad, and I was like, ooh, stunning and brave. And like, and then everyone's like, oh, he's pro-Hitler.
Jeremy's co-host would join in on mocking Jeremy.
Dude, don't do me like this. Don't do me like this.
Brie Larson, set to last 24 hours. Oh, good. There's one. Right, okay. I'm just gonna put the little stopwatch on my screen. I'm gonna hit go, and then I'll talk for 10 minutes. As soon as that hits that 10-minute marker, is it? Oh, it's 8 now. All right, okay. As soon as that hits 8 minutes, I'm just gonna hit stop. Because anyway, there's so much that I would want to talk about in regards to Brie Larson. Ding, 8 minutes. But we can get into that another time. Thanks very much, guys. Like and subscribe. Goodbye.
Another clip coming up next. I'll see you in a few minutes.
To add to Jeremy's stress, though he was uploading more, his viewership was no longer increasing relative to how often he was uploading.
Because you upload like fucking 4 videos a day.
Yeah, 7 to 10 usually every day. So usually
Dude, there's no way he has a daytime job. There's no way.
They do like 2 to 3 on Midwestly too. I'm getting fatter. And like, my heart can't be in great shape, because I'm spending so much time sitting at my desk, and like, but fuck, man, when it's like you get on that fucking heroin drip of AdSense revenue every single day, it's like, fuck, it's really hard to get off it unless someone forces you off, like you quit cold turkey, like getting demonetized or something,
Though Jeremy sought endless growth,
or maybe, I don't know, having a life.
The more traction his videos got, the more opposition he received.
Oh no, look at that. TheQuartering is a Nazi. That's
today,
crazy.
after the content core was uploaded, TheQuartering is a Nazi subreddit was created.
Okay, this is where we're gonna stop. This is where we're gonna stop, guys. Because it has already been over 2 hours. I like to keep my streams to 2 hours. However, I had a lot more to cover regarding this guy. I knew nothing about him at the beginning of the stream. Now I know a lot more. But there's so much more to discover. So I don't know about tomorrow, but I probably can find some time tomorrow to do another one to do the rest of this video. And then we have a lot more of like recent events. Did you guys know that Brittany Venti is still a thing? She's now a commentator channel. She actually talks about TheQuartering. Do you guys know who she is? Oh crap, why is my face like that? Why is my face like... Did you guys know that she's back? I had no idea. I had no idea. Yo. Brittany Venti back in the day. She still... Well, she does very different stuff nowadays, that's for sure. She looks a lot more serious. She got that secretary look to her, He wanted to... impregnate Venti? Oh my god. Yeah, she's back with a more serious attitude, it feels like. Alright, let's see if we can go redirect to someone. Let's see, who's on? We got Rastovia! Ooh, he's talking about Caleb Hammer. And then we have Ruby Spacek. And that's pretty much it. Let's go say hi to Ruby. All right, guys, have a good night. I'll see you all tomorrow, probably for another TheQuartering video, so we can keep reacting to what this guy is. And then hopefully at some point we're gonna get to recent events, but we're not quite there yet. We're not quite there yet. I'm being introduced to this guy first. So have a good night, everyone. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the support. And don't forget, I'll try to be more active on the Jiggle Appreciator channel on Discord. I'll try to do better. Bye, everyone. Night-night. Bye-bye. Is everyone jumping on the Caleb Hammer hate train? Dude, I don't want to tell you how much I watch Caleb Hammer, but yeah, that's a discussion for another day. Yeah, discussion for another day. Caleb Hammer. We'll do a series on him. All right, guys, have a good night. Let's go say hi to who was it? Ruby.